Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is that you are listening, folks. Thank you very, very much for listening. Today is the 8th of October, year of our Lord 2024. Welcome to yet another edition of the Coping Hour, hosted by Nicholas Hinkle, aka Motown Noah. Got a bonus episode for you guys in the chamber today. Yes, there will still be a Friday episode, as always, but I wanted to get something extra in the can for you. That's why it's a little bit shorter of an episode, not the full 60 today. It's a time capsule show at the end of the day, and something happened in the Detroit sports landscape today that I haven't seen in a long time. We're going to unpack it, and I knew that if I didn't get behind a microphone immediately, get in front of the camera immediately, then it would kind of fall to the wayside, and I wouldn't get to document exactly how I'm feeling in real time about it. So there's going to be, it's kind of like a one thing episode. There's not going to be too much today. I just wanted to talk about the Tigers. I wanted to talk about the win that they had in Game 2 of the ALDS against the Cleveland Guardians. 3-0 victory over Cleveland today. I have not felt, well, let me set the stage a little bit. So you're probably thinking, if you watch the Monday episode, wow, glaring omission of the fact that the Tigers got absolutely smacked, fucking smacked in Game 1 against Cleveland. Yeah, dog, I didn't have anything to say about that shit because it sucked. I watched every pitch of that game because I just believed. Because in my heart of hearts, I was like, dog, this Tigers team is hot right now. They're not going to let a 5-0 first inning deficit derail them for the next 8 innings. That's actually exactly what happened. Cleveland puts their ace on the mound in Game 1. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. You guys can have that one. That's chill. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. AJ Hinch tries to do the thing that he's been doing for the last, month and a half, where he's like, oh, we're going to put in fucking 6 pitches for this game. It always works. I'm not shitting on AJ Hinch, right? It just works. It just does, right? Just wait till Scooble gets on the mound in Game 2. Oh my God. Have you, okay, sure, let's go full hyperbole and say something I don't mean. Have you ever seen something like that in your life from a starting pitcher, an ace, in the playoffs? I mean, Roy Halladay threw a no-hitter in the fucking playoffs for the Phillies, right? But for all intents and purposes, we said maybe an episode or two ago that as Tigers fans, we haven't seen a pitcher this dominant in our rotation since Verlander. And if you really wanted to get dicey, you could say, oh, what about Max Scherzer? What about Anibal Sanchez? What about Doug Fister? What about David Price? Sure, but it's Justin Verlander at the end of the day, right? The guy who the Tigers put to fucking sleep, by the way. Rest in piss, fucker. If he doesn't, he's going to retire an Astro, and it's going to piss me off. But it makes sense that he would, right? I'm not technically mad about it. I'm just bitter because it's like, dude, Justin, you could have had it all. Sneaky like an asshole. Houston fans, have you guys heard, Astros fans, have you also heard the same stuff where if you run into Justin Verlander in public, he's just an asshole to people? Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Getting derailed. Taping this during a, shut up, get to the point. Scooble throws, 4 perfect innings to start this game? I mean, throwing gas. I texted my brother, and I'm like, this guy is a sick fucking freak on the mound. Throwing 95-mile-an-hour junk balls. What the fuck is happening right now? This guy can't miss on his spots. He's getting every single call. Guys can't even get contact on a... I'm losing my mind watching Scooble pitch. Seriously. The American League Cy Young winner, by the way. Not official yet, but yes, it is. It's fucking curtains on this. Oh, Cleveland's like, oh, what about our closer? What fucking about him, by the way? What about him? Hey, this is... This could age so poorly. Me being like, what about him? But it's a time capsule show. Here's what I'm feeling immediately. Not immediately. We're a few hours removed, about 6 hours removed from the game concluding. But immediately after that game, I'm like, okay, so Cleveland brings him in early. And don't let Kerry Carpenter get up to the plate in this fucking game. Jake Rogers, what did he got a walk? No. It was a single. He got a walk earlier in a couple innings before, and then in the 9th, it was how many outs were there? Were there 2 outs? I don't remember. It's a horrible way of recapping it. But Jake Rogers gets on base. We got a guy on first and third. Kerry Carpenter comes up to the plate. Clase, right? That's who it is. Goes down in a 2-0 count, and you're like, this guy's rattled. He's rattled. He's fucking scared. He's throwing Joel Zamaya heat, by the way. A 94-mile-an-hour slider? What? That can happen? Joel Zamaya could not throw a 94-mile-an-hour slider. Joel Zamaya threw the ball so hard, he literally broke his arm. I'll never forget that when his elbow just completely gave out on him in Minnesota. It might have been the first or second year that Target Field was ever a thing. Do they even still call it Target Field anymore? I don't know. But the first year that they moved out of the Dome, Joel Zamaya's on the mound throwing gas, like 99-mile-an-hour horse shit down the middle of the plate. His elbow just completely gives out on him. Oh, okay. Kerry Carpenter. This is really what I want to get to, is this take. Tigers fans out there, the purists, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off base. No pun intended. That Kerry Carpenter, top of the ninth, 2 out, 3-run shot, which would eventually give the Tigers the Game 2 victory, was the most shocked that I have felt, the most holy shit that I have felt watching a Tigers baseball game, fuck the playoffs, a Tigers baseball game since the 2006 ALCS. Maglio Ordonez sending us to the World Series. Oh, swinging a high fly ball, deep left field, it's way back. The Tigers are going to the World Series. You got Placido Polanco and Craig Monroe fucking hopscotching around the bases, throwing their shit around. I've never, not never, obviously, since 2006. I haven't experienced a moment like that since 2006. I didn't make a sound when it happened, by the way, because I was just... What? Dude, that ruled. And it was funny to me because I'm bearing the lead with how fucking good Scooble was in this game. Oh my God, he was so good. The double plays that he would generate, and the jams that he would get out of. Man, oh my God. You know, we've had a guy who's emailed a couple times. I apologize. I don't think I've read any of your emails on the show. You're a really, really nice guy, though, and I always appreciate reading your emails, even if it's only been a couple of them. So we have an emailer who is a bat boy for the road teams for the Cleveland Guardians, right? So like for the Tigers right now, he is the bat boy in their dugout. And I had sent him an email the other day because he had said something, and I emailed him back, and I was like, oh, you know, super excited for the series. And I was like, damn, you must have like crazy stories, like, again, no pun intended, but like crazy inside baseball stories about some of the interactions that happen inside of a dugout. Brother, he's the first person I thought of when Kerry Carpenter hit that home run. Oh my God. I'm getting chills right now because we talked about, is Detroit sports having a moment? Is Detroit sports like kind of not like putting themselves back on the map, but like kind of a little bit like, hey, this city is like on the rise in a really major way as far as their sports are concerned. And hey, man, it's only 1-1, but this guarantees that the Tigers are going to get 2 home playoff games. 2 home playoff games in 2024. When was the last time we were in the playoffs? A damn near decade ago? Was it 14 or 15? The last time we were in the playoffs? Yep. We're going to get 2 of them. Thanks to Scooble. Thanks to Kerry Carpenter. Jake Rogers. And the reason I keep bringing up Jake Rogers is because I keep calling this out privately. I haven't said this on the show, but in my little group chats and stuff. I'm like, keep an eye on Jake Rogers. He's going to have a moment. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be on offense or defense because, honestly, his bat isn't that good. Hey, he got on base twice today. Whatever, right? Maybe he throws out Ramirez at second in like a really... Has there been a stolen base in this series yet? It's only been 2 games. I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't think there's been a stolen base yet. Maybe Jake Rogers is the first. He's going to continue that theme, and there's not going to be any stolen bases because Jake Rogers is going to be fucking curtains throwing out to second base. Throwing somebody out at third. I don't know. Keep an eye on Jake Rogers. Hey, I'm not entirely sure, by the way, that catch that Kwan had, and was it the 7th or the 8th? Are we sure it didn't hit the ground? I'm not mad about it, by the way. I'm not bitter about it. Hey, we ended up winning the game. I have nothing to be mad about. Are we sure it didn't hit the ground? I don't think it did. There was a really compelling case to be made that it did, but I don't think it did. But damn, did that piss me off. And then what was it? Parker Meadows in the next half inning had that like little hop at the wall to make that catch. I had a friend being like, I think McKinstry is my favorite player on the Tigers right now. Parker Meadows makes that catch. And I'm like, weird, because suddenly Parker Meadows is my fucking favorite player that's literally ever lived ever. Dude, I'm just so juiced. I'm so juiced. And I just don't want to forget what this feels like. I don't want to forget what it feels like to have a team that has sucked for a long time. Again, a damn near decade. This team has been garbage. They've been nothing. They have not been able to get the wheels off the runway. Fuck even being on the runway. They've been like taxiing for the last 10 years. They've been trying to figure out where the runway is for the last 10 years. And to see it, reach this moment, the Indians, by all accounts, it's not even just one of the best bullpens in Major League Baseball. They might have the best bullpen in Major League Baseball. They hands down have the best closer, and we bitched him today. What? The Tigers did that. An offense that was like asleep at the wheel for the first 5 months of the season, and that was sort of the I was going to say they're showing Taylor Swift. Don't get fucking sidetracked. I'm watching Monday Night Football right now. She looks great. The glitter looks great. Her dad looks great. Everyone looks great. Love her. Don't get fucking sidetracked right now. By all accounts, the first, 8.5 innings of this game, the Tigers were asleep at the wheel on offense. Oh my God, it's another one of those games where Skubal pitches his fucking heart out and there's just no run support whatsoever. They tried, man. They had a couple opportunities. Matthew Boyd, motherfucker. What happened with him? So he got Tommy John, and then the Tigers were like, we don't want to play with you anymore, .jpg. And then he ends up going to the Indians, Freudian slip. He ends up going to the Guardians, and then he makes his first career postseason start, and it was against his former team. That's too bad. That's really too bad. Tigers look amazing. The Tigers look amazing. I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the series. I don't care. Honestly, is maybe how I'm feeling. I don't care. They could lose this series 3-1. But we got that moment. It was a beautiful day in Cleveland. And the energy that I got from that is something that I haven't felt from my favorite baseball team in a really long time. You exclude the no-hitters that we've seen. I think Honorable Sanchez almost had a perfect game one time, and then he smoked it in the 9th inning. You talk about the Armando Galarraga 28-out perfect game. Again, the couple no-hitters that Verlander threw. It just all pales in comparison. I really do think it's Maglio Ordonez sending us to the World Series in 2006, the last time that there was a moment as electric as what we saw from Kerry Bonds today in Cleveland. And as a matter of fact, let me pull these up, actually. This is fun. So we got 2 emails separated. Whoa, what the fuck? What is this? What is this? Hold on. I need to skim. Whoa, what the fuck? I'm keeping all of this in the show. I'm just trying to... Okay, hold on. Let's read this. Let's read this. This literally came in 10 minutes ago. Like, what did we, 12, almost 13 minutes into this? This came in while we were taping this. Subject line, Coping Hour Reddit. From Lars. Lars, welcome to the show. Hey, Nick. What is this? Not too much to say here other than I really appreciate the show. I was a former member of the Motown Noah Discord before it was seemingly disbanded and you weren't involved anymore. Not sure what happened with that, but whatever it is, I get it, I guess. I don't know if this is something you'd promote. Ooh, what the fuck? I don't know if I should I vet this? I started a Motown Noah Coping Hour subreddit, and you can find it at r/Coping Hour. Similarly to your Twitter, I had my Reddit account nuked a year or so ago after making too many 9/11 jokes in a subreddit that shall remain nameless. However, I really wanted a community where Coping Hour constituents, as you call them, could talk about any related topics on the show. Not sure if you'll see this. I'm seeing this literally as you sent it, brother. Not sure if you'll see this or want to promote it, but I'll moderate it solo if anyone is interested. Best, Lars. Okay, so you got your... Okay, all right. Well, there's a Coping Hour subreddit. Should I check this right now? This is... All right, talk about a fucking bonus episode. The fuck? Yeah. Whoa. No, yeah. I don't know if this is it. Yeah, that's real. That's certainly real. You've made, I'm assuming you're the mod here. There's only 2 posts. Coping Hour subreddit launch. Hello, all. This is from 9 hours ago. Wow, you made this today. Hello, all. There doesn't seem to be much. There doesn't seem to be a way for people to discuss the show outside of the YouTube comments, and thought maybe that could change. Not sure how many will find this unless it gets mentioned on the show. You fucker. God damn, this was calculated. And then you made a discussion post, which there's no reason for me to... All right, yeah, that's cool. Maybe if I seem a little bit weird about this right now, it's just because I'm not... I, I'm not going to mod this. You're not asking me to do that. I will. Is this good content? You guys are seeing some like behind the scenes strategy right now. For me, is this like good content? Like a month from now, I check in on it and see like what are people saying, and then actually this makes whoa, this is like working a lot actually. Because where is the guy who sent in an email? Oh man, you really, really sent in a nice email, and I'm not gonna, where is it? A guy sent in an email, and he was like, I'm bisexual, and I don't like having to be like a sports bro. Where is a community where I can exist as somebody who likes sports, but like can be like feminine and like not feminine. That's not what you said. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I just can't find the fucking email. But like somewhere where I can not be a sports bro. I guess maybe the Coping Hour subreddit, r/Coping Hour. Okay. All right. I'm not. This is fucking frying my brain. What? Okay. All right. That's a thing. That's a thing now. Okay. That's a thing. Thank you, Lars, for doing that. I don't have a problem with it at all. I just don't want to. I'm not going to. Like, I'll comment sometimes. Maybe. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. Head over there, r/Coping Hour, if you guys are interested. I've sort of learned my lesson. What did you say about the Discord? I was a former member of the Motown Noah Discord before it was seemingly disbanded, and you weren't involved anymore. Not sure what happened, but whatever it is, I get it. Yeah, I don't want to really rehash that, but okay. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, that's a thing then. Why don't we actually talk about... Thank you very much for that, Lars. Genuinely, that is awesome, and I hope people participate in that. Okay, all right. So you guys had sent in 2 emails. Anyways, getting back to why I even opened the emails in the first place. Within 2 minutes of each other, this one came into us from Andy, copingoursubs@gmail.com, spelled phonetically, email available in the description, wherever it is that you listen to the show, the program, rather. Andy, welcome back to the show. Hey, Nick. I mean, dude. That home run by Carpenter was capital N, nuked. And then 2 minutes after that, from Charles... So Kerry Carpenter is a capital G guy, right? I just thought it was really funny that you guys, in essence, thinking the exact same thing and using the exact same ism, like as close together. Yeah, both of those are right. Like Kerry Carpenter immediately knew that shit was gone, and he flipped the bat fucking immediately. And seeing that emotion from him, do I need to say it again that I haven't been that juiced since 2006? Almost 18 years on the dot, by the way. It's just awesome. By the way, Charles is... Oh, wow, yeah. Charles' subject line was also Carrie Bonds. That's what they're saying. People are saying there are many such cases where people are saying that he is not Kerry Carpenter. He is Carrie Bonds. Who was it? Was it McKinstry? Who was it? Was it, who was it that almost hit the home run in the 7th and then the ball got knocked down by the wind? It wasn't McKinstry. It was Sweeney, right? Was it Sweeney? Who was it that happened to? I don't remember. At some point in the middle of the game, my son was getting a little bit fussy, and so I took him out on a walk, so I pulled up the game on my phone, and I set it in his stroller in a really strategic way. So I was talking to him while I was strollering him around, while I was also watching, and it was during that walk that home run happened. So I don't remember if it was Sweeney or if it was McKinstry, but it was one of them. People gave McKinstry a lot of shit for that error that he committed in game 1, which apparently ended up getting changed to a double. Like, just, it was not an error. It was a pretty hard play to make, though. I didn't actually blame him that much for it. So that's what I got on the Tigers. What else do I got for you guys? Well, we're taping this during Monday Night Football. Looks like the Chiefs are going to probably pull away with this one. I don't know, 16-7, 17 seconds left in the third quarter. It's been a fun game. What I really love and admire about Travis Kelce is his ability to be a fucking little kid and to do the backyard football. Hey, I'm just going to lateral this just because I can. How many times has he done that in his career? Probably more than anybody else. I can think of off the top of my head like at least 4 that he's done, and it's probably more than that. Honestly, what else do I got for you guys? It's a bonus episode. I don't have to have anything. I guess. This one's already kind of gotten weird because there was something, we sort of got a wrench thrown in the spokes in the middle of it that I wasn't really expecting. Shout out to Lars for that one. Really fucking with my vibes. I don't know. What else is there? Could riff for a second. Charli XCX Brat remix album coming out on Friday. Important to keep an eye on that because the most like, so my two favorite songs on the record are Apple and Von Dutch. And the remix for Von Dutch it's Charli XCX featuring Addison Rae. That's too bad. Not gonna listen to that shit. The 1975 also featured on the record, which is a big thing that's a big deal for me. Haven't talked that much on this show about the 1975, but we're coming up on about 10, 11 years that I've been a fan of the 1975. Gotten to see them live a couple times. Love them. Absolutely love them. The Taylor Swift's most recent album, The Tortured Poets Department, it was probably my least favorite album of hers because of how many of the songs were about Maddie Healy. And I was like, that's my fucking king. Like, relax. It would be like if somebody made an album about Shia LaBeouf. I'd be like, hey, chill, that's my guy. Like, you may be a fucking asshole, but like, chill, that's my guy. Chill on my guy. The reason that I'm bringing this up, my favorite song on the album, Apple. Apple, the most TikTokable song on the record with the dance that I've tried to learn the dance so I could like do it in the mirror. The coordination, I can't get it down. The Japanese House will be featured on that. Now, folks, for those of you who don't know, we just got an email the other day from a guy who was like, hey, what's your favorite song on Watch the Throne? And that's because I have Watch the Throne right over my left shoulder, right? But right here, for the visual listeners out there, the other one that I have right over here. What is that? Nobody's ever asked about that. What the hell is that album? It's called Pools to Bathe In by the Japanese House, which is my second favorite EP that she ever produced. My first one is Swim Against the Tide. The Japanese House, I have been a fan of for 9 years, since 2015. I saw her open for the 1975 at Meadowbrook in 2015. And ever since then, off to the races, she's my gal. Right? And I've always really enjoyed her, especially as an obscurity, because she's not very well known. She's done some pretty major features. The Travis Scott song off of Utopia, My Eyes, uses the same sample, which, by the way, Amber, a.k.a. the Japanese House, came out with her song first. They used the same sample. So in Travis Scott, in My Eyes, the Japanese House uses it in Over There. Right? She's going to be featured on Apple. Fuck. Well, she will be entering the mainstream, and that's great for her. But it's just like, I'm 26, and I thought I was over the whole getting upset that my favorite artists are no longer my obscure artist, and then they become the world's artist. I don't have the time to like listen to underground shit anymore, honestly. That Tommy Richman album, pretty polarizing. What I really, really admire about him is that he has adopted and embraced a sound that is unconventional to mainstream music. And he is who he is, and he does not stray from that, and he knows what his formula is, like classically trained opera singer too, by the way. The fuck? Fine. I like it's fine. It's big time. You're on a road trip, just put something on. It's really good background music, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible. I don't mean that in like, you know what I mean? Like it's like soundtrack music is maybe what I mean. Like you're on a road trip and you're the main character and you're perceiving yourself in a really major way. I think the Tommy Richman record is really good for that. But from like a vibes perspective, not everything can be $1 Million Baby. You know what I mean? It's great, though. I like it. Ooh, Touchdown Saints? Okay, well, hold on. Do I need to be taping for the rest of this game? I don't know. No, it'll be fine. Taylor will pull some strings, and the Chiefs will pull this one off. All right, that was your bonus episode. Seriously, that was it. I just wanted to get some takes out there. Just wanted to time capsule the shit out of that Game 2 ALDS Tigers over the Guardians win. Shout out to Scooble, Cy Young winner, Triple Crown winner. Shout out to Kerry Bonds. Shout out to AJ Hinch, by the way. Shout out to Stephen Kwan. It's an awesome catch. if it was a catch, if it really was a catch. I don't know. Hey, we won the game, so I don't give a shit if it wasn't a catch or not. I think it was. Replay seemed to indicate that it probably was. I'm not questioning this at all. I'm not insecure about it. Doesn't matter. I'll see you guys on Friday. If you're listening to this on Spotify, be sure to rate 5 stars. If you're listening to this on YouTube, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Nice little comment for the algorithm. Make sure to keep primary control in check. And I will catch you guys in the next one.
Beautiful, beautiful. Primary control.